There we go. It's like, why is the thing not popping up? Hello, 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 everyone. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Yo, how's it going? Flame, Howling, Alec, Seth, and Gil. Happy birthday, Howling. Can we get the birthday, happy birthdays in the chat for Howling? Happy birthday to you, bro. Hope you had a good one. Boom, boom, boom. Getting old, true. Happy 50th, jeez. Alright, bro. Wait, he's the welfare for this? Yo, congrats on the 50 though, Seth. Also, how's it going, Bear? Wait, this guy's finally playable. That's crazy. Oh, it's a skin. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, I thought he was previously in a thing. So I was really confused, but okay, sure. Guys, we can do these really quickly. Yeah, bro, you better get on it. Hey, we got a Shaw for Howling. Hog. I don't know if I said hi to Bear, but yo, how's it going, Bear? I don't know how you're not reading it, like... Bro, you're so cooked. This is like the hypest shit ever. I've been waiting for this for so long. Alright, I've been missing, I think, a clue 6 for like 5 days now. Damn, still nobody sent me one. Feels bad, man. Well, that's why I stopped playing so many gotchas. I don't have the time. I have to do farm runs and shit in RuneScape now, bro. I don't have time to play other games. 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day in Genshin would be a 5-minute XP loss. Damn, Guild 3 in a row? Must have been 3 Arknight streams. Clueless. Fuck, dude, I do not want to play the FGO event, man. Monsters, the new... Wait, what? The skill is active, prioritizes healing the reconstruction whenever he's healed. It will perform a bouncing heal. This seems also not that great. Why would you even want to... Like, you want to make her a full-time healer, I guess? Bro, I've been sending you clues all week, buddy. Don't think I won't forget this. Hasn't sent that. Yo, how's it going, Jank? How's 15 so far? Have you started it or no? You're on Intel event? Dude, it is insane. I can't begin to tell you how crazy it is. And I'm like halfway done, so. I don't think she is command center. Is it good from the start? Yes. It is. If every other chapter is like a high, you have her in training. Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. If everything else in this game starts really high and like middles through the middle, 15 has been a banger the entire way through. It's been like actually good. Fuck, how do I read her base skills? I'm just going to the wiki. Go to the base. I'm gonna not say that. When this operator is assigned to the CC, increase morale of all operators by plus 0.5%. So she's a smiley face. When this operator is assigned to all factories productivity plus 2%. Oh my god, thank you, Seth. I'm broke now. How's the Zaw? Mediocre. I went to this place my friend told me to try, and it was like the most bland shit ever. The wings are really good though. I really like the wing sauce that I had, but the pizza's pretty ass. Isn't Five Guys mid? No, Five Guys is good. It's just expensive. I haven't been to a Five Guys in fucking ages, though. Wait, she's a strict... Wait, Calcid is a strict downgrade. That's crazy. Because it gives you a smiley face in Command Center. Is there a limit? Who is the smiley face? Does it even matter, like, if the smiley faces last longer? Like, they already last so long. Well, I guess I'll have to update that. It also lets you have Calcid in the off team, right? So I'll have to change this off team then, I assume. All factories. Was there another factories person? You're off of that? Wait, who should I be using? How was it, Bear? I'm surprised you guys didn't get the chain place. See, I like that. It just probably was a delivery thing. Their fries are actually pretty good. You do a Wishadell team. What's that? Oh. I don't have what's his name raised, right? Wait, doesn't CE want to be with Amiya? Now I'm confused. Who are the 5? Well, how am I supposed to read that? What do you want me to read that as? There you go. Wait, isn't it better to do it this way, though? Having Amiya in the main one? So you have CE. Amiya's a worse Ascalon? Wait, really? So you do Wish It Out. Do you put in Hoderer as well? There's Wish It Out, Amiya. Yeah, but do you actually use ONTP? Am I blind? Where's Amiya? Is it because I have her in the squad right now? We do this later? Bro, I just deselected everyone. We do it now. Never mind, we're good. Alright, remind me later that I need to do that. Or just send it in Discord and I'll do it after stream. You post your 4-star? No, I didn't. Wait, I didn't buy his skin? Fuck, bro, I'm griefing. Are you serious? I didn't buy his skin? How did I not buy it? Okay, we're doing that later too. Fuck. That's so fucking much. Oh my god. Alright, we're continuing from 1512. If you're not caught up to 1512, I recommend you either mute the stream or you come back later when you are caught up. Any chewers? I don't know, bro. Is 15 higher than what I just said? Then sure. Good night, Seth. Thanks for hanging out. I'll give everyone like 20 seconds. In chapter 15? Bro, I don't know. Use your own judgment. do you mean RFD prep? I already did the prep. I'm only missing like 4 quest points or something. Oh, it is gonna be rerun? Okay, that's good. Well, I assume all skins are gonna get rerun at some point, basically, but... Bro, Steph's still here. I almost stopped talking. RFD in one stream? Bro, what do you mean? Yeah, it takes like... It's not gonna take that long. It's a Friday stream, too. Bro, I almost started talking about chapter 15. Okay, so last time we went to the fucking other dimension bullshit, and then we started communing with the spirits, going to the other Rhodes Island, going to the ship thing, and then all that nonsense, so... Yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. There's a ton of stuff going on. And oh right, where we left off, the ship was being attacked. Right. So yeah, now the ship is in complete disarray because we're under attack, so we gotta protect the ship. Yeah, let's just hop on into it. What is this? Oh yeah, Calcit was like protecting the ship, or Calcit was in a sarcophagus, right? So we peruse and interpret the past and hold on, let me move my mic. We peruse and interpret the past and future of our civilization as a monk seeks a revelation from his god. Humans enjoy talking about the future or the possible futures for their civilization, do they not? At first, we flaunted what little vestige of truth we managed to grasp and attempted to converse with the gods. We were answered with silence. It looks like the 7 singularities. Then we began to observe the fates of our own kind. Some were less advanced than us, some slightly more so. In the end, what we learned was that death was the inevitable end of all the creations of nature. And so humanity inferred that this was the revelation the gods never spoke. In an instant, we thought we had grasped the truth of the universe. We carefully monopolized the revelation gained through sacrifice and preached the inevitability of doom with so-called optimism. Death is the inevitable end of all the creations of nature. All we can do is to leave behind the truth before our doom. You've lived on that ship for some time and come to know some adorable life forms. Do you agree with this assessment? Can you tell this? I guess it's supposed to be a door. Oh, Kierda's being talked to. You don't agree with the presence? I respect them. They were great people, but most of them were simply fools, slightly smarter than the others. Why are you asking me this? And why have you brought me here? We were in that quarter just a moment ago. Here or there, it makes no difference. You have too many questions that this place can answer. What is this place? The Graveyard of Civilization's Memory. Man, it's a good thing we left off last time. Towering statues made of unknown materials stand upon the vast expanse. Ripples spread outward in every direction, up towards the sky beyond the dark clouds and down towards the gray-white ground. Out in the vastness of the universe, civilization was born, like a drop of water falling into the ocean, leaving ripples in its wake. They cross paths, love, hate, and eventually die. The ripples of dead civilizations are forever etched upon this tombstone, even after the bright stars of the forebears who inspired so many that came after them are long gone. They still leave behind an incomparable impact on the universe. It is the ripples they left behind that form this land upon which we stand. Their legacy fosters new civilizations, which in turn leave their own traces upon the universe. But it seems broken, like a tree trunk snapped in half. You're not the first to describe it that way. Once someone very important to me said the same. An absolute ultimate presence tirelessly reaps the branches that sprout from this poor trunk, yet we know nothing about it. What you've shown me is like a miracle. You saved me from disintegration. God. I'm just a humble linguist attempting to explain the universe. My name is Priestess. Yeah, I kind of realized that too late. Whoa. That door is massive. And strictly speaking, I did not save you. Your death has already occurred. I did not intervene in the process of matter being converted to information. But material destruction is not true death. Information is not so easily erased, and your information was stored in Originum. What? But I can think. I felt I was living when I was on the ship. All this vivid, a stream of data repeated over and over. I intentionally left behind fragments of history in order to observe our past lives. So this is like a dream. Dream is vague and subjective. Do not allow language to lead you to meaningless self-doubt before you have touched its fundamental nature. You may understand this as a snapshot from the past that I have recorded in the form of information. But it's nothing more than a still frame. There is no future for it. Then why am I here? I saw you at the instant of your death. Someone disturbed me. It was a coincidence, a whim of probability. So, I'm not special. Oh, but you are, Hierda. You and those like you are very special. Originum has shaped you into what you are. You have interacted with Originum in wondrous ways. Your history and your civilization all exist because of Originum. But Originum has also brought so much pain. Yes, it was a mistake. Your existence was not part of the plan. What? Do you mean that the people on Terra shouldn't exist? No, you misunderstand. Your civilization was born of probability, just like you, standing here right now. It exists in a time, on an objective basis. Born of probability and lost of probability is the most basic rule of the universe. The cultist needs time to digest it all. You and me both. Originum brought destruction to her, but also consolation and infinite knowledge in this frozen time. She feels lonely but no pain. If there is one thing right now that could cause pain, it would be Terra, my home. It was not blessed by God. Whoa. She turns around to look behind her. The land stretches as far as the eye can see, rippling like mounds extending infinitely. Man, the bleached earth looks really crazy nowadays, huh? You cannot see the end nor any trace of Terra, but she knows that the land is just within reach, if she only stretched out her hand. Terra, is it doomed? The god looks up at the megastructure and does not answer. How's her hair so well cut? Father Bishop, does that future you're always talking about really exist? Dude, you can't cut from that, bro. Oh my god, this fucking... Oh, this fucking game, man. I hate it. Doctor, be careful. Iridium activity in this area far exceeds Dr. Cowsit's estimations. Iridium subcrystals are growing at a breakneck pace. Plus those strange enemies that keep appearing. Yet your attention is drawn to the iridium in front of you. Every shard, every facet reflects the same scene in your eyes. Look at my eye. I see. Her silhouette appears on every facet. There's someone next to her? Wait. There's no way. We can see her? Oh no, not this music. I am curious about you, Hierda. From here, I can observe everything of your world. You are the second being from this civilization to interact with me. Do you still love your so-called Grey Land? I think so, yes. Even if the pain that it brings you is real and inexorable? Yes. Is this what concerns you? I'm not sure what you mean. Only praise for life and the indomitable will. Death has not come for you. You came to me in search of an answer regarding the future. We stand now before that answer. One that cannot be described by language. What is it? Remember that absolute ultimate presence I mentioned? It was once thought to be light from a distant star. The cultist looks up almost instinctively. Dark clouds cover the sky, blanketing the plain in darkness. Then a faint light breaks through a crack in the clouds. Looking upon the light, masses of people cheer and exclaim. The cultist feels as though she were among those masses. I'm witnessing history. Then the ray of light bursts into a rainbow spectrum as though the universe were painting upon a black canvas. In their last moments, the pious souls continue to pray to the mysterious blessing of the universe. The people of reason, the scientists, they boarded their flying machines and flew into the light, hoping to touch the truth up close. There's no movement. Why isn't anything happening now that they've gone into the light? The idealists, the conservatives, denounce the enemy for invading the space that had belonged to them from their first moment of sentience? Denounce the enemy for invading the space that had belonged to them. Okay. They brashly directed their most dangerous weapons towards the prismatic sky. The gentle light accepted all, neither exploding nor fighting back. The light followed its determined path, ignoring the agitated souls beneath, though chaos and death had already begun to spread amongst them. What's happening? Do you want to go into the light? The cultist feels her vision climb upwards, over the agitated crowd, over the burning mountains, over the dark clouds. She could almost reach out and touch the rainbow light. Weapons powerful enough to destroy an entire planet fly past her into the light without a sound. Ships that can sail the stars fall powerlessly to the ground. They resisted. They prayed. They tried to sway the cold light with all things bright and beautiful that they had created over millennia. But the light was unwavering, cold like a deep space. The light passed over the planet and left. All was silent. The Countess finds herself gazing into deep space at the broken remains of the celestial body. It is like the sight that the presence was gazing at, that she was curious about, when she gazed upon the presence. It's all gone. Why? From whence did the boon come? Doom come. Why did it come? Did it leave? Where did it go? What happened to all the lives? Then she sees it. Only broken remains are left upon the ruined surface of the planet. When the light of the star once again shines upon it, the planetary fragments break through the bonds of gravity and scatter to infinite space. It was once a flourishing civilization that marked those fragments. No one could ever be prepared for it. Even the wisest, most knowledgeable sages of the civilization had hoped for some premonition, some warning before the coming of the doom. Unfortunately, the Countess witnessed the death of the gods, the powerlessness of the gods. For a moment, he even forgot how to fear. Is this the history that you experienced? No. It's simply one of the countless fragments that we captured. This single glimpse could hardly compare to what I experienced for myself. The answer that you seek is not yet complete. Listen to the sounds that emerge from the ruins. The rocks that come from deep space. Comets. Sometimes they are the bringers of the seed of life. Other times they do little more than fill the silence of a dead planet. Where do they come from? Anywhere. Perhaps even another destroyed planet. The marks of a lost civilization still etched upon it. The gravity of the dead planet begins to draw in guests from deep space, and it begins to be made whole again. Those ships floating in deep space. Explorers, seekers, colonizers, perhaps even plunderers coming from far away. They too accelerate the evolution of civilization. Do you mean that's what happened to Terra? Your greed has gotten the better of your fear. What you learned cannot be unlearned, Hierda. Having glimpsed a vestige of truth, are you willing to go back into the darkness of ignorance? The Countess continues to stand before the imposing gravestone. Oh, that's what it is. She touches the ripples upon it and trembles. Every mark is the end of a civilization. Only now do I truly feel. Can I stay here and learn? You have shown me the key to the answer. I have to comprehend all this knowledge on my own. Even though this is only a fragment of time, frozen forever? Yes. You're very much like us. You may roam this place and anywhere on Rhodes Island freely to seek the answer that you crave. As for whether you want to stay here or go back to the Terra that you love so much, I will respect whatever choice you make. We will meet again soon. You're leaving? Where are you going? Someone has been waiting for me. For far too long. Unauthorized third-party plugin deleted. Default settings restored. Expired administrator access detected. Intercepting. Repair module self-diagnosis in progress. Progress. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, thank God, she's still alive. I thought she was in a sarcophagus. Where the fuck did she go? Yeah, that's exactly what this is, Alan. I received your inquiry closure. PRTS is denying all access requests. We've lost administrative permissions, and we do not have the ability to retake PRTS. Towset? Finally, an answer. Where are you? The Doctor and Ami are coming over to help. Bad news, PRTS is taking over all equipment on the ship, including the engines. I know. I'm fighting for Rhodes Island's last chance. Closure, warn the Doctor and Amia. She is waking up. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Bro. What? Holy shit.
赤を積むなかれ。誰を餌にするか決まった。あまり魔境を隠せないわ。お安いご用よ。携帯を変更中。キャンディーを水で形に沿うように。目の前の惨劇は。
Yeah, get fucked, idiot. Frozen Monstrosity Echo. When defeated, the tile beneath becomes inaccessible. That's fucking fantastic. Love to hear that. Big fan of tiles becoming inaccessible. I'm actually gonna kind of use that tile. What happens if I kill it while there's an operator there? So we're not gonna find out. Oh my god, it just kills the operator. You gotta be fucking kidding. What? Holy shit. I thought I could like block it or something. He just fucking kills. Oh my god, just yeets them. I wish you could end her skill early. Yeah, I had a feeling we're not gonna get a another thing after that.
一声くれればテラのどこにいても飛んでくるからな。約束だ。
Give me one quick second. I think my laundry just stopped. I've been fighting with my drive. Oh, jeans are still wet, okay. I wish it would just stop when it's done. So I have to like start and stop it so many times. Alright, I shall be your eyes. Why are they dragging it out like this? They've never done this before for a node. Or a chapter. Was that not deployable? Goddamn.
交渉は恋に依られてなる。
果てない後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。
Fucking deployed someone right on top of them? Okay, I didn't see that one
あまり
coming.
まず足元を見てください。杖が夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。
Fuck, logos die there, really?
影すら捉えさせない。モンスター座標についた。キャンディーを美味しいよ。流れに沿いて行きなさい。夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。後ろだ。
Solidified Originum Colossus. Yikes. See, now I wish I had Monster on the other side. It's kind of fucking annoying. What are these little crystal effects?
準備完了。
Is that the attack speed?
ゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますの
It must be the attack speed,
で。
right?
水が形に沿うように。キャンディーはいかが？モンスター。記憶の死の姿を。
Fuck, I didn't click it in time.
思い切りお互いを感じましょう。戦場のデータは指令を聞く。モンスター。 こちら長い長い夜の後には私たちにきっと夜明けが訪れます。我が滅液は
Oh, the hand can just deploy things, right?
作戦は命令で反撃の準備。
How the fuck did you get a squirrel emote? That's crazy. Oh no, this is not a good place to be, chat. Calcit enters the sarcophagus. She had once stood watch over this very sarcophagus, waiting for an elusive speck of hope from the sarcophagus's master. Transcending the temporal constraints of civilization, this space leads to the secrets in the deepest reaches of the ship. Warning, unauthorized access detected. Identifying ID confirmed. ID AMA-10. The sarcophagus has my profile? Time is of the essence. I must connect to the core databanks of Pure TS. Accessing PRTS. Warning, no administrator privileges. Access will be restricted. Warning, unable to load repair module. Adaption incomplete. Warning, error. Identifying. ID confirmed. ID, Calcit. Huh? Virtual machine loading complete. Unknown language. Dear Calcit, if you have triggered this encrypted AI model, that means the hopes I left behind have been impeded. Holy fuck, what is going on? What? Holy shit! Oracle. Perhaps I myself have come to an untimely end. Dr. Seth. You were surprised by my appearance, Calcit. Have I failed? The future of Terra is yet unknown. I never expected to see you again, Dr. Seth. This is simply an encrypted program encoded within my cognition model. It analyzes data input and provides an appropriate response. In other words, it does not possess my emotions or memories. I do not wish to disappoint you again, Calcit. Why did you leave it behind? Because of you. I know that you will only return here when all hope seems lost, in search of one last chance. By then, however, I'm afraid that even I am unable to turn things around. You cannot help me anymore? My sarcophagus will render what assistance is possible, to the extent that it is possible for me, even when it descends upon us. I didn't come to seek sanctuary, Dr. Seth, but it's true that danger is very near. I need your help to take back PRTS. That will be difficult. The core databank of PRTS will deny access to the individual known as AMA-10. She has set this as an absolute prohibition. Is there no way around it? Perhaps there is one? If you are no longer AMA-10, AMA-10's Gemini cycle system has granted you immortality. It appears that the two individuals in the cycle have diverged. Wait, what? Gemini cycle system. It appears that the two individuals in the cycle have diverged over the ages. Is that her and Monster? Violence and wisdom, conflict and understanding. Such evolution represents the most basic power of life. But these were duties forced upon you. They have become your shackles. Now I empower you to lay down your duty. He said, this is the final gift that I can confer upon you by way of the sarcophagus, but the ultimate decision is yours. What reason is there to hesitate? I must remind you that this is extremely dangerous. When you become the interface to PRTS itself, the functions of the sarcophagus will cause great harm to your physical form. The energy supply of the sarcophagus is insufficient to fulfill your request and protect you at the same time. Sanctuary will become torment and you will forfeit any chance to extend your life. Are you sure you want to do this? I am sure. I respect your decision. Goodbye. Backup Bower is now online. PRTS permissions updated. Administrator permissions confirmed. Welcome back, Dr. Seth. Warning, repair module has been disabled due to insufficient power. All communication module channels open. Communications receiver module overclocking procedure completed. Connecting to local PRTS databank. Connection complete. Oh god, I don't have a good feeling about this. Warning, operator vital signs unstable, unable to load repair module. Calcit feels intense pain. Gil, look away. Calcit feels intense pain. With her mind connected to the sarcophagus, vast amounts of civilizational scale begin transmitting with her as the medium. She sees the main server beneath... The main server beneath Laterano? The silent preservation room. The Cerula Arbor deep beneath the waves. The shadow moon rising from the megastructure on the dark side of Terra. Time and space are compressed into a single web within Calcit's consciousness. She sees all of Terra and all of Rhodes Island. She gains a connection to everything. At the same time, however, the connection between her and Monster, one that has... No! Fuck, dude. I knew it was gonna happen. Fuck. The connection between her and Monster, one that has existed for 10,000 years and more, grows weaker by the moment. Dr. Seth, this duty is not a shackle. It was always my choice. Warning, operator signs unstable, unable to load repair module, unknown error, unknown error, unknown error, unknown error. I have no idea what lies ahead, Monster. This is the only thing I can do for you before I go to face her. The rest is up to you. Calcid breaks the limits that her creator placed upon her. In exchange for half of her life, she is reborn. Outside the sarcophagus, Monster roars in anxiety and bewilderment. It has lost track of Calcid for the first time. The connection between it and Calcid has been completely severed. I am not going to the far side of Terra. She is here. Right here by my side. Administrator access detected. Permission verified. Welcome, Dr. Seth. I've found you. What is this music? You're not Seth. AMA-10? My name is Calcid. You have crossed the line. And what of it? Priestess? Calcid finally speaks her name. You are uploading unvalidated data, AMA-10, but you will not see it through to the end. Is that so? I'm no longer fighting on my own. I can see you, Radian. I'm fighting for control of PRTS. Time is short. Trace my signal. I will be your eyes. 57 minutes from the start of the incident? What an oddly specific time. Can you do it, Radian? Yes, but some compartments are still not responding. They may have taken too much damage. I've captured the bioelectrical signal of other colleagues, comparing with environmental data, generating ship-wide scan. Get ready to synchronize all signals, Mantra. You hear Mantra's calm, collected voice in your head. All active operators on Rhodes Island have been located, ready to synchronize data from Radiant at any time. My scan is complete, Mantra. Synchronization complete. Attention all hands, this is Mantra speaking. You are currently seeing in your mind real-time scan data of Rhodes Island's current state. Perhaps you are under attack from unknown sources, or isolated and lost. But we are now taking back the initiative, under the direction of Dr. Calcid. Ooh, we're playing D&D. The scale of the current emergency exceeds the scope of individual discretion. You are hereby directed to act in accordance with my instructions. Rendezvous with nearby operators as soon as reasonably possible under your individual circumstances. Regularly monitor the status of your protective equipment and avoid high threat areas if at all possible. Elite operators Touch and Pith are conducting cleanup operations outside of the core area. They will be in touch with you to direct regroup efforts. The scale of the task before you must not be underestimated. The Doctor has designated a conflict zone, quarantine zone, and buffer zone in reverse order of their proximity to the Abyss. While making every effort to ensure your own safety, you are to work on maintaining the buffer zone and delaying the expansion of the anomaly. There is no reason to believe that this crisis is impacting far more than just Rhodes Island. Or there is reason to believe. 58 minutes, yeah, sure. Cleanup of the 2 adjacent zones is complete. The scattered personnel have regrouped under the direction of Operator Radian. Are you hurt? It's not that bad. Closure's protective equipment was more effective than I expected. But it's not enough to deal with the dangers of extended exposure to high original environments. Your squad cannot participate in this next operation. Get some rest in the saved area of the buffer zone once you have received treatment. With the witchcraft defense designed by Logos and Mechanus, you should face much less pressure there. But what's the defenses? This is an order. Don't worry. I won't allow anything to happen to any operator under my charge. Once the ship has stopped, you'll need to direct the other squads to evacuate and establish a larger buffer zone around the ship. Rest and get ready. Leave this to us. I hope things go as well on Sharp and Storm Eye's side. The status of the engines is unclear. There is a risk of collision with objects on the ship's course. We are taking all possible measures to reduce the possibility of this occurring. We will issue the warning to brace for impact if necessary. The ship will be brought to a stop once we regain control of the engines. Once we do, Rhodes Island will proceed to establish a new buffer zone around the ship to prevent further spread of the anomaly. 61 minutes. From this vantage point, it seems the ship is still accelerating. Not as much as it had been. What Logos is doing is working. Let's trust our comrades. We've got plenty on our plate as it is, evacuating people and eliminating potential threats on the ship's path. Brace yourself, we're accelerating. I have visual on the mobile mining platform. It's possible that the ship will run into it. Stay on the current course, Storm Eye. I'm dropping into the target location in 20 seconds to evacuate the crew of the platform. Approaching target. See you in a moment. The conflict zone surrounding the Abyss is the key area that we must break through. The elite operators have conferred and unanimously voted to break into the Abyss together. We are the knife that cuts through the darkness, and we are Rhodes Island's last line of defense. Do not let fear avert your eyes, comrades. Trust in my voice, trust in Dr. Calcit, trust in Rhodes Island. Seems like you've eliminated the threat. I saw lots of familiar faces before you came. The floor is littered with broken Originum crystals, a sign of the ferocious battle that just occurred here. The boiler worker sighs and picks up a broken epaulet made of Originum. These Originum things just won't die. I recognize the faces they wear. Some of them I strangled with my own hands, others went away to a far away place, but I don't suppose there are many of those who left. You're not surprised about the things that are happening? There are many secrets on this ship, but all I care about is my boilers. Okay, man. This guy and his soup. That's the one thing I asked Her Highness to let me do. I need your help, Efenil. I can't get the boilers to cool down, and there wouldn't be anyone here to watch them if I left. The facilities of the mobility layer are spread out across a large area. Even you can't deal with everything. The control system is completely shot. I don't have the tools to manually calibrate the engines. Trying to brute force it would be even more dangerous. The original particle density in the air is way past the warning line. Separate. There is room in the trappings of machinery for wars to pass through. I will slow down the supplies of fuel to the engine. He waves his bone pen, and incantations emerge from its tip, passing through the steel walls and expanding outwards. Stay. I shall embrace Rhodes Island with words. I will pull it back. The ship is slowing down. None of us is giving up, Chloe. Our efforts are not futile. We will not allow them to be futile. I guarantee that they will receive your gift. You'll be free soon. The latest data have been uploaded to CalCit. Once it's validated, the original entity shatters silently, every last fragment removed from the lab through the ventilation system. This strange thing will trouble Warfarin no more. Success. But she finds little joy in it. I don't know if I said hi, but yo, how's it going, Auber? I'll give you a recap after we're done with this note. The ship is slowing down. Logos has been successful. About the course that Logos brought up, Dr. CalCit has charted 3 possible courses. I just noticed there's like pink going to her hand on the left. There's one thing in common among all 3 predictions. They all end in the Targan Jill's prime vein. I believe that is the course that PRTS has set. No, like this, like she's like connected to the staff almost. The ship is being guided towards the vein. However, the predicted course that best matches the current course will take us through a major canyon. It's unlikely that we'll be able to traverse it. Don't you find it strange? Definitely strange. All the threats that we're dealing with right now don't seem bent on completely destroying Rhodes Island. Losing PRTS, the appearance of the original entities, the shifts in the ship's internals, the change of course, none of these things would truly destroy us. I have a breakthrough regarding the original monsters, Dr. Seth. After uploading the experiment data to CalCit, she's modified the bottom level logic of Originum Arc and distributed the upgrade packages packaged to all operators. Will allow them to more efficiently deal with these Originum entities. Where did your data come from? Let's have a long chat. You and I and CalCit after we get out of this mess. That's all I have to say. I still have patients to attend to. Dr. Warfarin. Whatever the case, Dr. Warfarin and CalCit have taken care of a big problem for us. But all of these threats only serve to delay our solution to the problem. Is it possible that the one we're facing doesn't want to be our enemy, Dr. Seth? More likely, they just have no choice. We'll know what's going on once we're in the abyss. Give me a location on closure, Radiant. You got it, Doctor. I've located her signal, communicating with Mantra. Ready. How are things going on your side, Closure? We analyzed the structural changes recorded by Radiant. It seems like the shifts correspond to certain cyclical patterns. It's just that the data sample from each individual cycle is so vast and disorganized that we thought the changes occurred at random. It's all thanks to Mechanist that we managed to figure it out. It wasn't so complicated after all, once you had data of sufficient quantity and accuracy. Also, Closure and I created a provisional model that we can use to calculate and plan a route. In other words, the spatial shifting won't trouble us for a while. There's no time to waste then. Why? I don't want to say that. Why do they have to word it like that? Why you gotta make it weird, bro? What the fuck? That's not cool, man. Who the fuck says that? They're literally just trolling me. What the fuck? We will attempt to penetrate the abyss. Before that, we must assemble and provide support to CalCit. I know where she is. Alright, bros, let's go penetrate. Oh my god. These damn things just won't stop coming. You're too slow. Now's the time for you to get out. Misery shakes his head. We don't have nearly enough intel. This is the closest place to the abyss that we've reached. We're the only people who've gone this far, and the only ones who can help Radiant locate it. That's not what you're really thinking about. I don't want to be too slow again. Isn't that the same for you, Escalon? Rosemontis and Blaze's squad is approaching your location, but they've run into a small problem. They've been delayed. Yeah, they're like Originum creatures, Aber. Blaze scratches her head and looks at Rosemontis helplessly. How do we handle this, kitten? I'm not sure. No, they're all turning on us! We should have given the robots rights! Was I wrong after all? They're turning on us! No! The buggies are still preparing to attack us. I don't want to harm them. Why did they suddenly lose control when we approached this area? Wait, Friston 3, stop! No, I'm not going to ram you or breathe fire at you like the kids. I'm perfectly normal. Bro, I love Friston. He's so sassy. Now, let me through. Time is short and my patience even shorter. Huh. Dude, 1515 might be one of the craziest nodes, or 1513 might be one of the craziest nodes ever. Holy fuck, that was insane. Alright, chat. I just have to take 2 jeans out of the laundry, and I'm gonna use the bathroom real quickly, so... Give me a small 2-minute break here, and then we will marathon. Okay. Are you still listening, Auber? Yo, how's it going, Weebless? You're listening. Yes, sir. Okay, we're at the point where how do we describe this? So Priestess and the cultist chick, I forget her name, Gerda, I think, went to some gravesite and they were like peering into the abyss. And then Kalsa got in a sarcophagus to go to the other side of Rhodes Island. That's basically what happened this stream. Our second hard node. I shall be your eyes. Alright. 15, 14. Yeah, so we were evacing and then it cut to a cutscene with Priestess and the chick hanging out in the ether. And then it cut back to us so we could see Priestess, and then it went to Calcit confronting her, and then we just been trying to clean up Rhodes Island more. Playlist, I might be missing a node there. I don't remember if I'm missing something. I think that was everything that happened. Playlist Golden Oldies selected. Resuming from previous playback. My love blows the blossoms on the hills. Now's not the time for karaoke, Friston. 3. You think I wanted to do that? My playback module is customized. I don't have the remote. Damn you, Closure. Blaze, watch out for Justice Knight. Which damnable subdirectory did Closure put my code synchronization function in? Gonna give you my tears, save my precious kitten. On my 6, Justice Knight has me in her sights. Got it. Whoa, almost hit Justice Knight. Ouch, stop running into me. Therm rams into her with burning heat. Burn, burning boom. No matter who. Whispers of love. One trap, one lifetime. My god, it's actually howling. One trap, one lifetime. Did I read that right? There's no way. Oh my god. Alright, Therm EX, let's see who burns brighter. Hey, don't hurt the buggies. I know, I got this. Protect friends. You need healing, Friston 3. I guess I should thank Closure for fitting that energy barrier generator. Here's my most beloved. You shine in my tears. Friston 3, how long do you need? The synchronization module is ready, but I can't jump across the originum. This originum. I'll make a path for you. Now. Friston 3 accelerates up the ramp and takes flight? As he spins in midair, he cannot help but throw a photo out. What is that face that he has? Man, it's been so long since I moved like this. That synchronized transmission system that you boast about had better work, Closure. Guide these crazy carts into position and immobilize them. I'll fix them. The gift to you is love in my heart. I have a connection. The song continues to echo in the empty desert. A gift to you, the love of my heart. There is no question that the playback module has malfunctioned, playing Closure's favorite ballads over and over as though this scene were supposed to be some tearjerker. But what he is actually doing is sharing the dream of inevitable parting with a few buggies that do not even have minds of their own, sharing his deepest memories as a human. Trevor Friston would have no shortage of profanities to spew if he could spew them. What's this place? I thought we were trapped in a I don't remember anything. Beep beep. Anomalous target detected. Who are you? Use your brains, whatever they're made of. Closure says you're supposed to be smart. That voice. That tone. You're Friston 3. But Friston 3 isn't as tall as you are. No, he is Friston 3. I feel familiar warmth from him. Warmth. How come I can't feel my own warmth anymore? Ugh, this is such a headache. Maybe this will make you feel better. I feel like they're not showing us Friston for some reason. What is this place? My dream. A dream that was a surprise to me too. Now shut up and listen. Something is wrong with PRTS. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Someone made your cognitive modules go haywire, and you were wrecking havoc all over the place. I had no choice but to put a stop to it. Beep beep. Justice Knight does not understand. The fucking eye change gets me every time. I think there's a way. I wanted to see what it changed from, whatever. Basically, I'm rewriting your bottom layer code with my core code. I'll ensure that your memory modules remain intact, of course. This will take some time in order to make sure that you stay put. Oh, that will take some time. In order to make sure that you stay put during this time, I had to connect your cognitive modules to mine. The side effect is... shit, I share my dreams involuntarily. What is going on, Friston 3? A friend of mine is waking up from a long slumber. Oh! A friend of mine? Oh, fuck, there's no way. That can't be... dude, there's no way. There's no way. Stop thinking. It'll overload your brains. True. What you need to do is walk with me before things come to a close. The gathering is about to begin. My god, they're gonna start opening packs. A blonde dances joyfully in the camp, filled with lights and ribbons. It is a party. No. A wedding. My daughter's wedding. Are we not going to join Friston 3? We'll watch from here. I don't want to go there, because it means I'll once again... Are you sad? You can tell? Of course, are we not the same? You said someone made our cognitive modules go haywire. Why did you help us? No particularly special reason. Like Lancet 2 said, we're the same. At least we are now on Rhodes Island. Life on this ship is peaceful. I won't say I like it, but compared to that dream without an end, those unrealized futures, it's not as bad. Trevor Friston can hear the familiar laughter of his daughter. A wedding that he must miss. A promise that he must break. Perhaps if he did not go any closer, he would not have to watch her walk away. Code overwrite complete. Let's go home. He does not wish to stay there, not even for a moment longer. What happened to Rhodes Island? Friston 3, are they all back to normal? For now, I rewrote the sections of their code associated with PRTS, ensuring their basic operation with my own core code. Great, now we can go and help Misery's team, Kitten. Where are you going next, Friston 3? I have a meeting with the kids. Now that they've woken up, there should be something that we can help with. I'll talk to Closure. I've got a score to settle with her anyway. Yeah, I mean, I assume Lone Trail is after this now. I forget exactly the time they said this is happening, but... Looks like the buggies are back to normal for now, Amiya. What about Mr. Friston? Well, he seems a little pissed at me. Other than that, everything looks alright. Great idea, rewriting PRTS associated code with his own. Would have been a lot of trouble otherwise. Are all our PRTS permissions gone? What do you mean, Friston's right? Of course. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I don't know the exact, like, dates. Like, if this is a year after Lone Trail or whatever, I forgot what the... I think Lone Trail was 1102 or something. I forget what they said this was. Are all our PRTS permissions gone? Oh, no, I meant we're after. I'm afraid so. PRTS is actively blocking all of our access. All of its operations take place in a black box now. Cal said it's fighting to take control, but I'm not sure how long she can keep it up. I'm hoping I can visit the wiki page before chapter 16 comes out, so I can, like, check timelines on stuff. What would I rather do? I feel like we should cut off the core power supply of PRTS. Cutting off the core power supply means going into the abyss directly. It's risky. I'll protect the doctor. Besides, we're not alone. The elite operators stand with us. I'm not... Oh, that might have been the same option, I guess. I'm not abandoning the doctor or Rhodes Island. Let's prepare both options. We'll activate the backup command system at the same time as we attempt to penetrate the abyss. Bro, stop saying it. You can use other words. Now you're finally coming online. I've waited for this moment for too long. Let me take a good look at you. Closure awaits with anxious anticipation. She had longed for the day when it would truly come online, just as much as she had feared it. For it would mean that Rhodes Island was once again in desperate straits. There's no way the new PRTS is called Zoot. That is not real. Zoot. Command system online. Updating permission log. Original administrator privileges detected. Confirmed key. Key command. Machine oil acetate. Verification complete. Welcome back, Closure. Awakening all backup nodes. Loading. Warning. Awakening failed. Unable to bypass PRTS restrictions. Activate overload. Backup power detected. Source, Rhodes, Island, mobility layer, 71% remaining. Warning. Overload mode will greatly reduce equipment lifespan. Estimated power remaining in minutes, 61. Overload mode activated. Awakening all backup nodes. Warning. PRTS incursion. Warning. Zoo core program is being overrun. Warning. Insufficient power to continue operating the Zoot system. Wait. Hang in there. Zeroth Order Oil Tank? What the fuck kind of name is that? Damn it. It's all or nothing. Warning, severe component damage. Warning, insufficient power backup. Time remaining 21 minutes. Communications are online. We're being attacked by PRTS, Doctor. Zoo will coordinate defenses with Calcit. The rest is up to you. All personnel, comm check. In position. Acknowledged. Waiting for you on the front line. Moving to rendezvous point. Be right there. I'm here, Doctor. It's been a long time since we've had a good brawl together. The bad guy has returned. Moving to rendezvous. Give me a minute. I'm here. Assembling. Waiting for you. Objectives updated. Priority objective, support Calcit. Core objective, enter Abyss and cut off PRTS's core power supply. Ruh-roh. Progress. Beep, beep, beep. And imagine that a couple more times. Welcome back, Administrator. Yeah, we've pretty much lost control of the ship at this point. Is this gonna hit her?
あまり待たせない。誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。少しは真面目にやらないとね。毒薬の準備がこの毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますのよ。
I don't really like how much damage she just took there, holy fuck.
流れに沿いて行きなさい。
嘲笑は恋に依頼てなる。
キャンディーはいかが？輪郭が見えるかしら。通信に接続した。ドクター、指示を。無数の夕日へこの音色を捧げ。誰かが気づく前に。
Oh, fuck, it's those guys again. I forgot about them. Shit. Hey, get fucked, idiot. Nope.
白明に輝く星、死の霊霊が。
私とテレジアさんの思いがここに具現化します。ドクター、思いは足かせになんてならない。思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。
Wow, Virtuosa is really overperforming this node for this section.
あまりまた絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。最適。すまない。力を入れすぎた。
Wait, why'd that get rid of the terrain? Interesting.
ドクター、今日から俺たちは生死を共にした仲だ。一声
We are speedrunning these nodes, holy shit.
飛んでくるからな。約束だ。
Have I unlocked the new material at all? Oh fuck, I did unlock it. I should have been farming that node. Like a janitor's worst nightmare. His entire event is a janitor's worst nightmare. Oh, fuck, bros. Background change. I guess we're in the end game then. So first it was the room, then it was Rhodes Island. Now it's the Abyss. Front row. Fucking eyes. Rejection of mourning. attack steal splashed. Oh, okay. I was like, why did that happen? I just clicked on the tab. $15.15. That's so satisfying to look at.
赤を積むなかれ
Ooh, I really don't like this.
誰を餌にするか決まった。どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできる
Okay, I triply don't like
無
this.
数夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。お安いご用よ。あまり待たせないで。キャンディーを行こう。まだ挨拶するに絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできないわ。
I thought that would go better.
ここは私が見る。星々と共に歌いましょう。私の領域を犯した。
Ooh, ouch.
形態を変更中。
Ooh, triple ouch. Yep.
私の
Ooh, I think I lose here.
ドクター、愛が傷を癒していく。
Oh, fuck. Wait, this node seems awful. What? Why was the last one a red one? This is way harder. What the fuck? Wait, this node is a 20-minute Kyostin V video? Aya altar? S1 or S3? S3 is like more burst healing, S1 is just like AFK chilling one. S2, bro, I've never used S2, what? Okay. It's like, bro, Flame, what are you talking about?
あまり待たせ誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。ポイズン少しは真面目にやらないとね。モンスター、我が蜜液が何時に死をもたらす。ハロー。水が形に沿うように。どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。お待ちしておりましたわ。モンスター、座標についた。作戦オリジナルの活性化を抑える。無数の心後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。耐えろ。少し足元を見てください。
Oh my god, you see that guy die in the box over there? Holy fuck.
我が弦を発する。
後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。あまり待たせ足元を見てください。夕日へこの音色を捧げます。水が形に沿うように。私を追って影に踏み込んでこい。耐えろ。少しチクッとするかもしれない。オリジナルの活性化を抑える。星々と共に歌いましょう。足元を見てください。
Fuck! He did run through. God damn it.
幻影があいつらを引きつけてるわ。こっちに逃げましょう。
She just switched to the ground tile? Yeah, she like places a little thing and then you like swap between them. I don't need as many people on the right side.
私の爪に引っかかれないようにしてよ。
あまり待たせない。誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあ
げる。携帯を変更中。
あまり待たせない。
水が形に沿うように。モンスター。通信に変える。少しチクッとする。
恐怖が隠せない。
無数の夕日にこの音色を捧げましょう。
影すら捉えさせない。
戦場のデータが同期する。
記憶に残る。私を追って影に踏み込んでこい。
杖が私の思いに共鳴します。こちらアーミー。
あまりまた足元を見ていなさい。
長い長い夜の後には私たちにはきっと夜明けが訪れ。あなた方のためにプレゼントを用意しました。気に入っていただけるかしら。
どうすれば足元を見ていなさい。どうすればいいかくらい。
最適本すまない。力を入れすぎた。
The S3 is really fun.
以前の君は私にぶら下げられたまま撤退するのをなかなか楽しんでいただろ。
I just hate the downtime on it. It's so fucking annoying. Alright, that's enough bringing useless people.
明確な作戦目標だな。了解した。
どこが荒野でどこが都市かな。
I really need to work on some modules when we get some downtime. Yeah, it's like she's a pseudo buffer and she's like a buffer that does damage, but then when you swap her to damage, her buffs go away. It's really weird.
Monster, 座標についた。キャンディーを願いの強化。形をなして。最適変える。
I love this skill though. She looks so cool.
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。
そんなにコソコソしなくていいよ。
命令通り反撃の準備。
モンスター、座標に。
諸君、この夜を裏切ることなかれ。
You know, I didn't really want you to activate all of them at once. I didn't really think how that was gonna go down, but damn, that was unfortunate.
春風が雨と化す時節。
誰かが気づくの。
美味しいよ。流れに沿う。
Yeah, that one's on me. Alright, don't activate Lapland.
まだ何人かやれる。ドクターは先
Oh
に
my
撤退
god,
して。
Lapland just got everyone killed. Truly lap dumb.
道があまり良くないみたい。気をつけて。転ばないようにね。
どうすれば絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできないわ。
Maybe I should just bring Dorothy. It's like I'm really deploying
携帯を
the
変更
poison
中。
anyway.
ハロー。美味しいよ。流れに沿いて行きなさい。作戦を開
Your
始。
internet's dead?
全身に
No.
そして
誰かが気づく前に
Anytime but now,
あなた
bro.
の死体を影に沈めてあげる。
果てない思
少は恋に抱いてなる。
兵隊を変更中。夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。ターゲット確認。
Also, I keep forgetting to replace, what's this thing called? The reconstruction? I keep forgetting to replace it.
作戦はあるか。
God damn, these guys hurt.
星々と共に歌いましょう。水だけ目の前の惨劇がいつ埋めた種の土。私に出会ったのが運の尽きだ。そんなにコソコソしなくていいよ。私の爪が聴診をしてくれる。
誰かが気づく前に
Oh my god, I'm so focused on the left side now, I completely forgot to
まだ
activate
何
her
人か
skill.
やれる。ドクターは先に撤退してくれ。
I don't know what you mean, Lane. A rank?
寺の隅々まで赴くのよ。
どうすればいい恐怖が隠せないわ。
お安いご用よ。モンスター座標に着いた。ハロー。まだ挨拶するには早いわよ。作戦を開始。
Oh, you mean for who to use? I mean, I haven't watched one in fucking ages.
少しチクッとした
絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。
作戦を敵前で隙を見せる。そんなにコソコソしなくていいよ。兵隊を変更中。
ショーの見どころはこれからなのに、もう勝手に盛り上がっちゃった。ショーの見どころは
あまり待たせないで。誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
思いっきりお互いを感じましょう。
みんな。ショーはもうじき終焉だけど、君たちはまだ何か待ってるのかな。
ミーツ作戦通りに行動しろ。いたずらに命を捨てる。作戦はある。白露に私の領域を犯した。作戦をポリジニアの活性化を抑える。
我が弦を発する。
白露に鉱山で植え、秋分に平原で植える。
聞いてるけど
ターゲットか。私に出会ったのが運の尽きだ。キャンディを願うのどうか形をなして。
記憶に残るのはこの刃の切れ味だけだ。
兵隊を変更中。キャンディはいかが。
武器なら目の
境を立てる印。周囲
足元を見ています。
ショーのどうしようかな。君の正体すぐに分かっちゃったんだけど。
どうすれば足元を見ています。
私の名は私を追って影に踏み込む。
後悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう。命令どおり反撃の準備を。
Oh, thank God. You fixed it? Yeah, no problem. I was just waiting for you to get that fixed. Oh. And that note was annoying. Life. A concept so vague, yet so fascinating. We've gotten used to treating any individual that thinks like us as life, for no other reason than the fact that they're like us. For no other reason than that we all fight death to the bitter end for our own survival. But this is hubris, Seth. Be gone, freaky talky things. Target eliminated. Storm Eye, 4 o'clock. 2-round burst fire. At the wall supports. It's in my thumb. I have like a little cut in my thumb. Storm Eye is confused, but fires 2 arrows in rapid succession without hesitation. The environment changed the instant I fired. The obstacle disappeared, and the rounds hit the enemy. How did you do that? It wasn't me. It was Zoot who did the calculations. Now jump down at your 6 o'clock. Don't worry about the originum shards in the hole. He jumps and his surroundings change again, causing him to fall endlessly until his fall is arrested by a rope of incantations. Closure's calculations were spot on. I've been waiting here. What now? Follow instructions and go in with eyes shut. We praise the courage of struggle and celebrate the virtue of defiance. And so the lives that follow the same way of thinking join the procession of Slim Hope. Before a true God, however, our struggle must seem utterly insignificant to it. Perhaps it never even took notice. All hostiles in sight have been eliminated. Quarantine zone, line of defense established. Good job, kitten. Shame you didn't leave a few for me. What's next, Closure? 30 seconds. The next wave of enemies will appear at 12 o'clock. Eliminate with extreme prejudice. It will open a path to the route that the doctor must take. Good. More pain for the culprit. How about I get first dibs this time, kitten? You don't agree with me, do you, Seth? There is no certainty that this is the key to the truth. But after ascertaining that the foreseen despair will destroy all that we worked for, we must grasp what hope we can reach in our hands. I have poured too much love into the miracle of life that I see ever more clearly the weakness and flaws that we cannot cast aside. How do I trust everyone whom I love? How do I trust you? Yeah, the Closure outfit is hot as fuck. Closure, it's not working. The surrounding structures are beginning to contract. They're trying to crush me. The drones I sent out aren't finding any viable routes. The reinforced supports won't last long. I'm working on it. Zoot is trying to process a lot of data simultaneously. Give her some time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mechanist, look up. In the shadow, the ceiling begins to warp. Then a cold blade cuts open a path leading to the unknown. A hand emerges from the gap. Someone said you needed a hand? As they say, extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Hang on tight, Mechanist. Everyone's waiting for you. I cannot accurately predict when we will meet again, but I am certain that when that time comes, we will have lost all that we have now. No life can defy death forever, and those who have passed do not meet again at the end of time. But I do hope that I will see you again there, Seth. Monster fires an energy beam. Since when can it do that? The beam burns a massive hole through the blockade of originum entities, breaking its way into the distance, cutting the entities down in swaths. Then it is stopped by some kind of force. Good hit, good hit. Just be careful you don't hit the doctor, monster. We're in position. You lead the team out of the darkness. Calcid is here. Monster shakes its body in joy. Support monster. Coordinate with me. No problem. Incantations with you. Is that the sarcophagus? It was hidden inside the ship all along? When I first woke up, Calcid's signal is weakening. We have to get inside. Is Calcid in there? It's not looking good for her based on what Radiant is saying. We need to get her out of there ASAP, Dr. Seth. I'm worried for her safety if we delay any longer. We can't act rashly. We don't know what the situation is with Calcid and the sarcophagus. Combat logs indicate that someone came into contact with the sarcophagus in Chernobog, causing a reaction that nobody expected. Calcid's different. Leave it to me. You walk towards the sarcophagus without hesitation. You touch the cold sarcophagus. It answers. No. Calcid answers. We must press onwards together. Dr. Calcid? You've come at a good time. What's the situation of Rhodes Island? You extend your hand to the one in the sarcophagus. Everyone's safe thanks to you. Welcome back, Calcid. She takes your hand. You've never felt such weakness from her. You don't look so good. What happened? She looks fine. Don't worry about me. It wasn't easy trying to access PRTS through the sarcophagus, but I did find a surprising gift. I'll share more information about PRTS and Priestess with you. Don't worry, monster. I'm still standing before you. I won't abandon you. I've located a path into the abyss, Dr. Seth. It's time we put an end to this. The interference is strong here. We're very close to the abyss. But there is no path. The abyss has completely concealed itself. I can pinpoint its precise location at this range. Standing before the wall in the deepest reaches, Calcid takes a deep breath. He's never been this far in. Don't worry, monster. I'm with her. You walk to Calcid's side. I'm with you too, Dr. Calcid. Rhodes Island faces threats unitedly. Maybe. Things will be different this time. I've retained certain permissions by the way of the sarcophagus. I'll open a path. Calcid touches the wall that separates you and the abyss. Warning, anomalous power fluctuation detected. Warning, insufficient power backup. Warning, 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 warning. Engine shutting down, mobility layers offline, top decks offline, communications offline, irreplaceable cord component damage. So sorry, closure. No! Zoot died already? There's no fucking way, bro. No, she just came to life. I loved her so much. Oh, that's so sad. You did a good job, Zoot. You did a good job. Zeroth Order oil tank. Thank you. The ship has stopped. Hey, the ship stopped, Pog. Protect the doctor, monster. From this point on, act according to your own discretion based on the doctor's condition. You must protect the doctor from unknown threats. And protect the doctor from the doctor if it comes to that. Growl of Trust. Keep a close eye on the condition of Dr. Seth Amia. The rules we think we know about reality do not necessarily apply inside the abyss. Danger is everywhere, but your safety and that of the doctor are the highest priority at all times. You're the only ones who can face the ultimate threat. Yes. I'll be careful. Anything else I need to know? Trust your heart. I never thought this would come so soon, Dr. Seth. But our experiences in the assimilated universe and in Tri-Mounts have made me rethink. You've shown me a different possibility. Whatever happens from this point on is a complete unknown to you, to me, and to everyone else on Rhodes Island. I need to hear from you, Dr. Seth. Will you still hesitate in the face of possible danger? Yes. No. I am not worried about the danger before me, for I am with you, all of you. It's you I'm worried about. You've been on edge ever since we entered this area. Monster growls uneasily. Calcit, Rhodes Island and I are with you, trust us. Tell me what I need to do. I've awakened the program that opens up the abyss. The energy required to open up the compartment is ready. I do not have the full permission to access the abyss. Huh? Should we smash our way in then? Maybe Misery can think of a way.
Altim not in danger. I am the danger.
Calcit shakes her head. There might not be another place more concealed, more secure than the abyss in all of Terra. Only one person has the permission to access it. You feel Calcit's gaze upon you. Doctor? If I'm needed, I will not be afraid. Most of Rhodes Island's structure was badly damaged when I finally found it, 17 years ago. Only the abyss and its surrounding areas remain completely intact. The unknown energy within the abyss continued to power PRTS, becoming the framework of the command system that we came to rely on. But no one had accessed the abyss, not in over 10,000 years. Three years ago, when Omninom fully descended, I began to realize that the crisis was progressing faster than I had expected. Many of us witnessed the chaos firsthand. We still feel sorrow and regret vividly. Ascalon raises her blade silently, on guard against any sudden threats. Sensing Ascalon's tension, Radiant calms her and everyone else present with her original arts. For 3 years, we have strengthened Rhodes Island's defenses, simulating threats that attempt to destroy Rhodes Island from within. It was through the joint effort of all our operators that we managed to quickly identify the source of the crisis when it occurred. But we are now at the edge of the fog. Take one step further and we step into the unknown. Once I hesitated, but the doctor is right. We will overcome this crisis as we have done so many times. For we are together. Logos' bone pen draws through the air, the words coming out of his mouth, and the blessing soon after. It's been a long time since we worked together so in sync, Logos. How are you feeling? Focused. Holy chills. Based on available information, there are more than just the core parts of PRTS in the Abyss. An entity by the name of Priestess may be sleeping in a sarcophagus within. If Priestess wakes up, she must be neutralized ASAP with the full power of all present. It is the best way to prevent any mishap, Dr. Seth. The moment of her awakening will be her weakest. It will take time for her to adapt to her surroundings. Doctor? You touch the wall in front of you. The strange sensation causes your heart to race. You have the feeling that this place was waiting for you, that you were the reason for its existence to begin with. The wall trembles. You seem to hear blaring sirens that threaten to burst your eardrums. For an instant, you fall into a trance. Does the cacophony come from the present or the past? The abyss is changing. The wall begins to move irregularly, creating a rift. Air gushes out from the rift. Veil. The Banshee's incantations form an invisible barrier that stops the gushing jet. Step back, Doctor. Everyone on guard. Dude, Monster looks so cool in the back there. Oh, hell Hell yeah, it's like the fucking Avengers, boys. Holy shit, chills. Dude, logos in Ascalon on the front? Holy fuck. Dr. Seth. I never thought I would be the one who didn't want to let go. Protect the doctor, Amia. Roger. Pink threads rise from her staff. The black crown appears above her head. Radiant. Electromagnetic communications established. You hear Mantra's voice in your mind. If you need any help, just give a thought. We're here. How about you cover my flank, Sharp? Then make sure you hold your bow tight. I'm sure that the connection between us will transcend even time and space, Dr. Seth. I'm sure we will meet again at the far end of our civilization, once adorned by darkness and the brilliance of the stars up above. We will meet once again. I will wait for that day. Give a holler if you need help, kitten. Ah. Our arts are being suppressed by the environment, but the original arc seems to work. Strike with boldness. I can go in first to check things out. No, I have a feeling. There is no danger here. But that makes me even more worried. I'm going in. Follow me. I'm with you. Get ready, folks. The fate of Rhodes Island is in our hands. We're together. You step into the space within the rift. Oh my god, League of Legends. Also flashbang. I will wait until that day comes. I promise you I will. I promise you I will. Wait for me. You must wait for me too. Holy shit. Oh, this is story only? Oh, fuck. Hold on, I gotta check something really quickly. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Redeem to hydrate. Thank you, Flame. I just know something big's gonna happen on this node. Margin of eternity and now. Assimilated universe when she awakens. What? Teresa's falls in the ocean of information. The massive quantity buffets him, assimilating his cognition. He can feel his mind grow slow. He still tries to follow the guidance left behind by Teresa. Guided by his sword, the information flow reconstructed by Teresa clashes with the pre-existing one. The massive collision lasts only an instant. The surface begins to surge, then the sea splits open, as if sliced by a sharp blade. A dark abyss appears in the assimilated universe. The sea of data stirs and roils, waves crashing against waves, drowning out one another. Even as his mind grows numb, Teresa's can sense the will, gazing upon him, weaken rapidly. Your plan worked, Teresa. Sever their control over Omninam and seize it. Oh no. But suddenly, all the violent scenes come to a screeching halt. She opens her eyes and sees the small, frail creature. Unknown language. Connection unstable. It's you? Dude, I get total like Lost Bell 5 vibes from all these people just being giant machines. Is she just gonna be like Friston is? Your actions surprise me. Teresa and Teresis. Teresis does not comprehend the space before him. Perhaps it is simply another illusion of a dying mind. Until he hears a familiar language that he can understand. Ah, but perhaps this was the result that one wanted to see. Your intentions are as easy to decipher as your language. The evolution of Terra had brought many surprises. A shame. You think we failed? Then why do you hide and refuse to show yourself? He immediately swings his sword, guiding the chaotic information through the pure white space. Falsehoods. You've implemented a backdoor in my project and restricted my access. The data tells me I'm losing this piece of Originum. My attempts at maintenance have been in vain. Impressive. Your rash actions have borne fruit. There is nothing physically imposing to the voice whispering about failure before Teresis. This simply serves to make him more wary. Your arrogance reminds me of someone who deceived me. There is more than one evil spirit of a bygone age. Dr. Seth, I see you've met. Then let me introduce myself. Priestess, linguist, and colleague to Dr. Seth. Teresa's cannot care less who Priestess is. Priestess or evil spirit, it makes no difference to him. He clutches his sword tightly. He will find a way to break through. You were anxious to defy a reality that you cannot perceive, Teresa's. You were much calmer when you plotted with Seth on the border of Kazdel. You were watching? Watching? No. Is there blood on her neck? I have long lost the energy and passion to observe the evolution of a newborn civilization. All I did was look up the data newly added to Originum and check some information that interested me. The expansion of Originum is a consensus between me and Seth. The current circumstances of Terra have somewhat differed from our predictions, but remains on track. I admit to being surprised by your attempt to retake this Originum, but the duty of it will be fulfilled, no matter how you struggle. You can believe what you want, creator of Originum. You believe that Originum is immovable, but she opened a path here and liberated the myriad souls. She was not the first to resist, and I will not be the last. Someone will stand before you, until there is none left to toy with our fates. Fate? Do you continue to believe that Originum stands opposed to the fate of your civilization? If you truly understand the history of your people, have you ever questioned why you've evolved in our likeness? You do not understand what you are resisting. Teresa's observes his surroundings. He is certain that he is still inside Originum. The nature of what makes up this place is no different from the tower that Teresa weaved. It is information reconstructed. Teresa has left him the key. He is unsure he can put an end to this enigma. You noticed? You do not have a real physical form. We're still in that ocean. In the language of Originum, reality and falsehood are not polar opposites. When I first created this language, I wanted it to decipher the ultimate question that we had been unable to answer despite all our efforts. Seth once had hope for the beings of on this land, guiding them to evolve and seek hope through Originum, giving them a chance to face it, perhaps even overcome it. But they are doomed to despair. T-Kaz, you were not part of the plan, but you became the species most affected by Originum. An accident. Damn. I must applaud your courage for standing here. An accident. Is this how you summarize our fate? You're certainly alike, Priestess. You call the fates you toy with a gift of hope, millennia of suffering, a necessary sacrifice. Seth was honest, at least. His sword pierces falsehood, but the space on the other side. Nothing changed. Teresa's closes his eyes and raises his sword. There she is. Your violence is meaningless. If you didn't care whether this pathetic race of mine can seize its own fate, you should have eliminated me already. You're still weak after awakening from a long dream, are you not? Presence? Wait, so was she Presence? He lunges without hesitation. The sword wave cuts through the figure, disappearing without a sound into the pale white wall in the distance. I said, this is meaningless. Another strike. I've always wondered, what exactly is the difference between you, the self-proclaimed creators, and us? Teresa's holds nothing back. The white wall begins to crack. You have not brought everything to a standstill. You just wanted to buy more time, or simply to mock the struggles of a pathetic race. Suit yourself, Priestess. Once again, Teresa senses the surging tide of information, remnants of the broken tower that Teresa weaved. Teresa swings again. Golden seawater shatters the pale wall, rushing into the seemingly boundless white space. The tide swallows all that it sees, but parts before the figure of Priestess, like a static comet leaving behind a black tail of calm in the sea of surging fury. Your connection to the originum is weakening. You are fading away. Continuing to process this disorganized data is a waste of energy. The waves converge upon the last area, slowly submerging Priestess's figure. They also close in upon Teresa's. Is this the end that you sought? The Sarkaz data has corrupted part of the assimilated universe. The data has been deleted, but I do not have time right now to repair the rewritten structures. You can survive in the assimilated universe in another form. Survive? I came to pass judgment upon the gods. The Sarkaz swings his sword at the creator one last time before the torrent of information engulfs him. Warning. Unknown threat. Guys, I really don't like this. Identifying error code. Identification failed. Simulating path. Simulation failed. Rebooting bottom level computing area. Accessing danger level. Repeat. Okay, well now I see why XU event is next. Fuck. And there I was, thinking that all I had to do after I find a successor was hand out candies to the children. You have never proclaimed such a revelation before. Preserver, unknown language, incoming data, original. A warning, or yet another swan song of hope. Where are you, kindred? What have you encountered? Huh. The wind brushes past the throne. The sovereign's gaze moves away from the depths of the void outside his domain. This music exists outside of order. How did it evade my pavilion, my Lithanian? The traces of Genesis? Isn't he dead? I don't remember what happened. Silence is broken. Priestess's figure, scattered by the golden waves of information, disappears without a trace. The sea of data dashes against Teresa's even more furiously. His mind grows crowded, his body begins to crack. The waves of information take away the blood that flows from his wounds. Originum crystals multiply in every cell. Teresa's is completely inundated. Blood-red seawater gushes from the bottomless abyss, melting into the golden sea. The sea of data in the assimilated universe turns a dark red, like blood, the color of the Sarkaz. Finally, a tiny figure rises from the sea. We took control of Omninom, Teresa. I can feel the direction that the waves flow now, and the massive amount of data that I cannot comprehend. He wants to share his joy, but there is only the sound of the waves in the boundless void. He can no longer hear even his own heartbeat. There is only him here. There is no longer any meaning in staying here. He will return alone to Terra, to the land that belongs to him. The rhombus in the void grows faint and broken. Priestess's consciousness once again falls into slumber. The spread of Originum has been far slower than expected, and she has unexpectedly lost part of her control over it. The spread has been slower? Two Terrans, a frail and overlooked race. I'm starting to understand why you're so interested in them, Seth. As her consciousness fades into darkness, she turns her gaze to the land known as Terra. She sees the one they call Doctor walking with a Cautis and AMA-10 into the dark passage that leads to the underground throne room. She sees the city of Londinium cry out in pain in the fires of war. She sees death, a disintegrating Cautis whose information is melting into the assimilated universe's sea of data. Then she reaches out. So this is from the start. And that was the last time you saw Priestess? Yes. I still have many unanswered questions. Time is no longer my major concern. Do you not miss your home, traveler? Miss. The Countess answered this question many times when she lived on the ship that housed the gods. There is no future in the fragments of time reconstructed from information. Her best friends soon forget her existence entirely. She can know all there it is to them, but she will never truly be part of life here. I'm just a traveler, lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the distant past. I'm having another learning session with Presence. Are you sure you don't want to come and talk to her? You seem eager to resolve our conflict, Hierda, but I'm afraid I must decline. They will not change. They are simply recreations of data. Very well. The Countess looks out beyond the porthole and counts silently. When the count reaches 30, life from the star will once again shine upon the surface of the broken planet. It's breathtaking, no matter how many times I see it. Life and death emerging at the same time. A scene that she had never seen on that land, a scene that she does not wish her brethren to see. Farewell, I'm leaving. In the blink of an eye, the Countess finds herself back on that pale soil. Priestess welcomes her with a smile. Dude, I'm having such whiplash here. What is going on? We're just getting fucking thrown around. Have you found your answer? The Countess shakes her head. Where are you going? Terra, you're home. I want to give you a choice, Hierda. You can stay, learn the knowledge that you thirst for, and find answers to the questions in your heart. Or, I can send you back home. Home? To Terra? However, it may mean forsaking forever the chance to find those answers. What's more, you will find that you will have become very different from your erstwhile kin. It will bring you even more pain. I will respect your decision, Hierda. At the same time, you step into the space within the rift. Huh? This place. It's not the Abyss. Did PRTS bring us out here? It's not that simple. We're the only ones here. The deck is completely silent. You turn around and notice the absence of the elite operators and Ascalon. Is Ascalon not good enough to be an elite operator? What? Black Rain? No. Massive amounts of Originum dust. Protect yourself. Protect the doctor, monster. Dr. Calcit beneath our feet. The deck is crystallizing rapidly at this rate. Black Originum dust accumulates on the deck. Tiny Originum clusters grow like wild grass. You can see them spreading as far as one's eye can reach, gleaming enchantingly in the sun. Warn all operators still on Rhodes Island to be prepared for catastrophe, Amiya. Understood. I'm not getting through. All communications have failed. It's too quiet. The sight before you is inconceivable, different from any catastrophe that you have witnessed before. The Originum expands at an impossible pace. You look down at the deck, now completely covered in Originum, and see only your shadow. Doctor. You turn around to see a stunned look on Calcit's face. Calcit? You follow her gaze. Far in the distance on the deck, a small formation of black Originum is growing slowly towards the sky. You see a faint white figure on every facet of the crystal. A figure not unfamiliar to you. The black Originum rain suddenly grows more intense. It almost feels like the large black raindrops are not falling from the sky, but rushing from the ground towards the heavens. What the fuck is happening? They refract the sunlight, drawing colorful lines in the sky. All the colors you see begin to converge and weave into a white curtain, glistening with rainbow colors slowly descending. A pure, pristine white, gentle draping over the Originum crystal on the deck. Crystal? A beautiful figure stands upon the crystal. Black crystal retreats from her legs, and white light puts a layer of clothing on her. Heaven and earth, white and black. And... priestess. She looks upon the land that has long become unfamiliar to her. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Long time no see. Oh my god. Brother, what? Okay, chat, we have two options. Do we save the rest for Wednesday or do we do one more? I don't know how long it's gonna be after this. One more, save it. You don't want to stop after the next one? Can I finish it in one stream after this? There's not like 24 nodes, right? I can finish it? Okay. Easily? Okay. We'll save it then. That's a fucking cliffhanger of cliffhangers if I've ever seen. Is that the image? That has to be the image, right? Do I check? Maybe I don't check. What image? Yeah, it is. The one that Kyo used for all of his thumbnails. The one that was like all over Twitter. It's definitely that image, yeah. Bro, it was all over Twitter like 6 months ago. What do you want from me? It was like legitimately impossible not to see the stare image, okay, bro? I'm pretty sure it's a sticker that Seth was using as well. Holy fucking chills, bro. Damn, Priest is actually here. That's crazy. You never saw until you read it? Bro, you're a lucky man. I mean, it's not like it spoils anything. I knew she was gonna be in the chapter for forever, so. Who is the person I wanted to raise? Oh no, I wanted to do... What is this? I didn't do this. I guess I should probably just farm this until I unlock the last node, huh? Does standard versus non-standard matter? I don't remember this one like at all. Damn, Monster doesn't have a Monster doesn't have a module? What the fuck is this bullshit game? Oh my god, I almost instantly lost. Oh, this is the one with 120 enemies? Oh, fuck, bro. I can't even make a backup. Are you serious? Bro, who put that plane there? Okay, I'll do this on my own. Actually, what fuck. I'll do one more try. How did Ling not kill that guy? That's crazy.
心くださいまし。
戦場に積もる恨みはいつか散らん。
赤いベルベットがこの死の宝石の下に敷かれているの。
Surely blue poison just like kills that guy as he comes across, right? Okay, nice. Yeah, can do Howling.
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますのよ。
It's good to know this is like Priestess's logo or whatever. Give me my dragon.
私に説明。
すまない。力を入れすぎた。モンスター、座標についた。
Oh wait, can they block any number of dudes? I didn't realize that.
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますのよ。
I'll just auto this node until
己を抑える必要がどこにある？
I got I didn't get any drops.
お前に鬼滅の欲望が
Huge.
あるように見える。
I'll just auto this one until I get the other one unlocked.
すべてさらけ出せばよいだろう。
So how come I could block so many of them? I blocked like 6 of them at one point. Oh, whatever. Alright, Chattermans. I could do the RuneScape stuff I'm gonna do after stream, on stream, but I think I'm just gonna call it there and gonna relax for a bit and try to get ready for bed, try to get some early sleep these next 2 nights because we will be going pretty hard. Wednesday with the finale of 15, Thursday with some Dark Souls, and then Friday with the big RuneScape stream. So yeah, we're gonna be going hard for 3 days in a row, so we'll call it here. Thanks for hanging out, dudes. Hope you enjoyed. This story's batshit crazy, and I am so excited to see what happens. So thanks for hanging out. Happy birthday again, Howling. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all on the other side. So have a good middle of the week, everyone. Catch you all then. Have a good evening, night, day, sleep, rest, whatever, wherever it is you're at. I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for hanging, everyone. And as